Have you ever wondered about the origin of anti-Semitism? How did a group of people become enduring targets of hatred, facing persecution and accusations from poisoning wells to controlling the world? Now, consider this. In the modern world, a nation navigates this complex history as it confronts global criticism. This is the story of anti-Semitism, exploring its roots and delving into claims that suggest how Israel strategically employs it as a shield in the face of controversy. Origin of anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism is not a new phenomenon. It is a centuries-old evil that has taken different forms and motives throughout history. The first form of anti-Semitism was religious. It emerged in the Middle Ages, when Christianity and Islam shaped their attitudes towards Jews, who were seen as the killers of Jesus Christ and the enemies of God. Jews were often forced to convert, expelled, or massacred in the name of religion. The second form of anti-Semitism was nationalist. It appeared in the 19th century, when the rise of modern nations and the decline of empires created a sense of identity and belonging that excluded the Jews, who were always considered as foreigners and outsiders. Jews were often blamed for the problems and crises of the nations in which they lived, and accused of being part of a secret international conspiracy that aimed to dominate the world. Most notorious example of this was the Dreyfus Affair in France, where a Jewish officer was falsely convicted of treason. The third form of anti-Semitism was racial. It reached its peak in the 20th century, when Nazi Germany adopted a pseudo-scientific ideology that classified Jews as an inferior and dangerous race that had to be eliminated. This led to the Holocaust, the systematic genocide of 6 million Jews across Europe during World War II. The Nazis used the word anti-Semitism to justify their hatred and persecution of the Jews, who were not only a religious or a national group, but a biological one. After World War II, a profound moment unfolded for the survivors of the Holocaust and the expansive Jewish diaspora. Confronting the haunting echoes of the past, the imperative for a haven, a refuge from the horrors endured, became starkly evident. It was against this backdrop of collective yearning and resilience that the vision of Israel emerged in 1948, an aspiration etched into reality, a sanctuary where Jewish people could reconstruct their lives amidst the assurances of peace and security. However, the birth of Israel wasn't a solitary note. It marked the initiation of a complex dance, intricately woven with historical disputes and regional tensions. The establishment of Israel became a catalyst, igniting a conflict with Arab countries steadfastly opposed to its existence. This clash was not confined to mere territorial disputes. It extended to a deeper contestation of narratives, with both Israelis and Palestinians laying claim to the same sacred land. Since those tumultuous beginnings, Israel has navigated a labyrinthian path, entangled in a multifaceted conflict with the Palestinians, each asserting a historical connection to the same soil. The complexities are further heightened as neighboring Arab and Muslim states, in a geopolitical puzzle of profound intricacy, continue to challenge the very legitimacy of Israel's presence. Israel, anti-Semitism, and the delicate dance of critique. Critiquing Israel without unintentionally slipping into anti-Semitism is like navigating a complex dance floor during a storm. A dance where genuine concerns waltz dangerously close to underlying prejudices. Picture it: swirling controversies, intricate steps, and the constant fear of a misstep. Now, let's dive deeper into this dance. You see, there's a claim that anti-Zionism can be a legitimate critique, rooted in politics, religion, morals, or humanitarian concerns. It's like a chameleon, changing colors to reflect different perspectives. But, as some argue, it can also put on a disguise, a mask for anti-Semitism. It's a tricky transformation, happening when criticism morphs into denial of Israel's right to exist. painting the nation as illegitimate, or tossing around comparisons to Nazism. The dance becomes even more intricate when entire Jewish communities are held accountable for Israel's actions, or when the haunting memory of the Holocaust is questioned. Confusing, isn't it? Now, imagine Israel facing criticism as a superhero donning a shield labeled anti-Semitism. According to some perspectives, it deflects accusations like wanting Israel's destruction, supporting terrorism, or being in cahoots with the enemies of the West. Israel flexes its rights to security, legitimate defense, self-determination, and freedom of expression. The global stage becomes a grand ballroom where, as the story goes, the US, select European allies, evangelical Christian groups, and certain Jewish organizations come to Israel's rescue. It's a power play that extends across media, culture, politics, and the economy. Israel even pulls strings on international platforms, pressuring governments, universities, and influential figures to condemn anti-Zionism as anti-Semitism, or punish those who support boycotts against Israel. Quite the blockbuster plot, huh? But wait, there's a twist. While some argue that Israel is busy shielding itself from criticism, it accidentally drags Jews worldwide under its protective umbrella. Now, suspicions of dual loyalty and potential targeting by anti-Semites become everyday concerns, as some perspectives suggest. Imagine being stuck in a family drama that you didn't sign up for. That's the global Jewish community's situation. And the Palestinian neighbors? Some argue they're caught in the crossfire, dealing with rights deprivation, compromised dignity, restricted freedom, and a seemingly distant peace. It's a soap opera with plot twists rippling through truth, justice, democracy, and humanity. Dramatic, right? Now, let's cut through this drama, offering legit criticism without becoming unwitting cast members in the anti-Semitism saga. Firstly, there's a claim that it's crucial to acknowledge the existence of anti-Semitism, the villain we all want to kick out. Secondly, understand that, according to some perspectives, anti-Semitism and legitimate criticism of Israel are like oil and water. They don't mix. Thirdly, navigate the maze by distinguishing Israel from Jews, Zionism from Judaism, and political conflict from deep-seated hatred. Got it so far? Now, let's rely on straightforward stuff. Facts, solid arguments, evidence, credible sources, and steer clear of biases, rumors, and conspiracy theories.